Hey guys, I just wanted to follow up with kind of a more clarity on yesterday's video. Um, Again, just getting real and raw and transparent with you. Just got done exercising, and to be really transparent, I was wearing the same shirt that I took the video in yesterday, so I changed and put on something else. Um, you know, but yesterday I appreciate the support and encouragement that people have given the video and in their comments yesterday. That wasn't the intent. The intent honestly was to let people know that I struggle, and so maybe that would help them, and just to be honest that it's a fight, and I don't feel like being a warrior on purpose every day, and I don't feel like um, being me every day, because it's so easy for me anyways, um, just to be mediocre or even less than that. And that was always my problem before. I either quit on everything that I started, or I settled and I was just okay with being okay. And it started when I was 18 and went to college at Oklahoma Baptist University. That's where I went for my first semester before I started playing soccer, and I was going to be a youth minister. I had a lot of distrust in religion and people of religion, but I knew there was great responsibility in it, and it scared me to death. And I thought that I would fail, and so I turned my back on God and I quit. Um, and I settled for just being whatever I could be, whatever would come my way. And but that kind of set a precedent for the rest of my life until I was 46 years old. I quit everything that I ever started. And it's not that I was a complete loser, it was kind of the exact opposite. I was a very successful soccer player. I was a very successful teacher and soccer coach in high school and in club. I had great families and marriages. Um, but every time it got to that point where it was time to really achieve the greatness that I wanted to achieve and the dreams that I had, I quit, um, because I got scared. I felt that I wasn't going to be able to do it. I was insecure. I lacked self worth. Um, and I always wanted more from other people to satisfy me instead of me taking the initiative and being the person and the man that really God envisioned and planned and purposed me to be. And so after a long time in my adult life of always kind of just settling for being okay, I began to become less than okay. The best way I can describe it is life kind of just turned gray, drab. There was no color in it whatsoever. And the more often that I drank, those were the times that color could be put back into my life, even if it was just for a few hours. Um, you know, and 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 I just was always just settling for just being alive, or breathing, but not really living. And through recovery, I've learned a lot of things. Um, but the biggest thing I've learned was I stopped being okay with just being okay. And I knew what my dreams were. I knew what my passion was. I began to find my purpose. And it was important for me to fulfill that and to pursue that. Um, and the fight comes in, like what I was feeling yesterday, and really what I feel every day, is I still feel that pull of the flesh, just saying, it's okay if you don't succeed. It's okay if you quit. It's okay if you fail. It's okay with just being okay. And and so I fight that. The good thing about today is that most days I'm able to fight right through that. And I just speak out loud the word of God that's ingrained upon my heart, and I know that He's with me, and I know that I can't fail with Him, and I know I can do all things through Him, and I'm okay. And there's certain days or periods of days that I just don't want to do that, and it's a fight, to try to do that, because when you live just being okay, when you settle for mediocre or less than, when you always quit and don't finish, and you take the easy out, there's no expectations from people. Um, none whatsoever. It was so easy for me to be the guy who always quit, the guy who was always drunk, the guy who was, you know, just kind of the loser, alcoholic dude. You know, that was easy. Nobody expected anything from me. And today, being a warrior and really wanting to fulfill the dreams that I have for my life and really wanting to live out the purpose and plan that God has called me to, there's expectations and there's standards there. And so I think that's the fight. It's a lot easier for us to give in and quit and to blend in with the masses. And it's much more difficult to rise to the top and to live a life that you dream of and to really live on purpose. And so, I just want to encourage you that you can do that. It's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And if God gave us everything we wanted and dreamed of right off the bat, like Cindy said when I heard post the other day, He's not a genie. If He did that, then we wouldn't need Him. And so, it is work. It is a fight. It is a battle. But when I get out of myself, and that's kind of what tends to lead me to those places. When I get out of myself and I don't isolate and I make connection with people and I begin to serve other people, I find that joy and happiness that I seek. It's when I look at what I'm not getting or what the expectations that I have aren't being met. When I do that, I begin to isolate. And it's very easy for me to pour things out and help other people or to help you even. It's very difficult for me to receive that back in and let other people help me and really make a real connection, with people. Some of it's pride, a lot of it's trust. That insecurity, rears its head. But I tend to isolate. And so I start to feel like I was feeling yesterday. And I don't want to make connection with people. I just want to go off into the mountains, into my little place and hide and not be around people. Because that's easy. It's nothing. But that's exactly what the kind of life it brings you to. It's nothing. And so I know for me, I've got to continue to be who I am, and continue to serve others and help as many people as I can. But I also have to be open enough to let other people connect with me and help me too. And I've got to, it's one of those things we always talk about, whether it's in, you don't have to be an alcoholic or an addict to be in recovery. I think we're all recovering from something. We all have issues, hang-ups, baggage. And it's so easy for me. It's a natural ability of mine to be there for you or to be there for other people and to be that person that you can reach out to for help. On the flip side of that for me, though, it's very difficult for me to be the one to reach out. And that's one of the things that we always talk about, especially in recovery, is that make sure you reach out for help. And for me, it's like, I got God, I don't need anybody else. And when I do that, when I get stuck in that, when it's just me and God and I don't need anybody else around and I don't want to share with anybody else about what I actually feel inside of me, I really get to feeling down and depressed and, like I want to quit. But again, the good thing is today, I don't quit. Put on my shirt from Perry Watkins, it's no quit never. It's an attitude, and, I just don't quit because I know the kind of life there is when you quit, and it's just a dead life of nothing. And I know the kind of life you can lead when you don't quit, because I win every single day. Even when I feel like I lose, I'm still winning. And so just keep at it, guys. But let's stop being okay with just being okay. Let's live a life of purpose and live our dreams out. And it's not easy, it's difficult. And let's reach out and connect. And if you're watching this and you're a good friend of mine, and especially if you're a man, hold me accountable. Reach out to me and make sure I'm okay too. And I'll be doing the same with you guys. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend. The weather here in Oklahoma is actually going to be fantastic this weekend, so enjoy if you're here. If not, enjoy where you are, and let's live our dreams, and let's just stop being okay with being okay. Love you guys.